stopped caring for it because I was just like, right, you could die any minute. Because think about it, you'd never heard me before that saying, right, my mum was ever ill, anything like that. Then all of a sudden, within 1 month, gone. Like, so it just kind of made me slow down. I was just like, bro, why am I killing myself, man?
Yeah.
I could just literally be sleeping and I'll wake up. And it's happened to a few of my brethren in the past couple of years where man just gone to sleep and not woke up. I'm just like, rah. Like, my man was chasing the bag differently. Life was good, doing lifestyle.
But then
even the other week, like coming back to the thing about money.
Yeah.
One of my brethren killed himself in New York.
Okay.
And it comes back to the thing about family pressures and that. Go back 11 years ago, my man was a money man, real money man. He was like a big trapper.
Yeah.
10 grand a day. He gone jail, he come out, everyone's saying that, right, you know what? Like, you've been jail a few times, you need to ease off.
Let it go, yeah.
So he's gone to just do a normal job. The money is not the same no more. But bear in mind, before he went jail, his grandma, his mom, his grandmas on both sides, his mom, his sisters, everyone, he's covering everything. Make sure everyone's all right. Now you come out, you don't feel like you're the guy no more. You know what I mean? It must have got to him.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of bad because the last couple of times I was in New York, I was trying to link up. And you know what I mean? So I remember like after he died, I'm looking at the messages thinking to myself, flipping hell fam, like just like that, you're gone. And in my head, I'm there plotting like, next time I'm here.
But it's hard though because you can't be there for everyone.
You can't.
And as I said, for me, accountability is the word of the day for me. And it's just, you can only be accountable to yourself. Like you can't be there for everyone. And the moment you try to be a people pleaser, you go crazy because you can't spread yourself so thin.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And I've tried that in the past and it just doesn't, well for me, it doesn't work, you know? And it's hard to say, it's easier said than done to put yourself first. You know, even talking about the family situation where I feel the pressure and I don't want to use the word burden because my siblings are there, but there's a limit that you can do when you're in California, when you're in Belfast, you know, when you're married. So my sister's married.
Something goes wrong, you can't just catch it.
Do you know what I mean?
Just be there like
so,
within hours.
Prime example. So this is how we've helped as siblings. So prime example now. So my mum's boiler went in the house. So obviously my mum's rang me, oh, Gabriel. The shower is not hot. It's not hot. So obviously I know what that means, innit? So
it's not hot.
I've had to go there now because I'm the eldest son, and that's one of the pressures people don't realize about the eldest son. I've had to go there and get the boiler sorted out. But the good thing though is that when I told my sister, she heard about it. She sent me the money for it. So her way of helping wasn't to physically be able to organize it and be there because I had to sit there for 3 hours on a Sunday while the plumber was changing the boiler. So my sister sent me the money. So her way of saying, listen, I can't be around because I'm not here, but here's the money for it. So it kind of eased it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But being the eldest son, you feel the pressure financially, physically. So my brother got married the other day and I felt the pressure. I can't lie, I felt the pressure. It was a great wedding and that, but I felt the pressure being the eldest son and making sure that you cannot embarrass the family. Because if the wedding doesn't look sharp or look how it's meant to be, Gabriel, that's Gabriel's brother. Come on, Gabriel, you can't let that. You can't let it be like that. So I had to do so much running around, almost, obviously for the love of my brother, and the same for the love of my family. Now, if I wasn't, and I think, I'm gonna say, should I thank God? Well, yeah, I thank God, even though I'm not into all that hocus pocus stuff. So, but I believe in a higher being and a higher power. So I'm what they'll call a deist. You can Google it. So I don't believe you can petition God in that, but I do believe that there is something that orchestrates something that happens, and I don't know what it is. So I give thanks to whatever that is, because because if I wasn't in a okay position I am now, I could be that older brother who everyone sees as waste. You know, the older brother that comes to the barbecue and they're like, oh, Gabriel's here. Hi Gabriel, how you doing? You're right. And that's the pressure that sometimes we have as men. You know, and it's hard. People don't understand how hard it is for men. Bro, and that's why we take our lives, 3 times more than women. For every 4 person that commits suicide, 3 of them are men. And people say it's a man's world. And I don't know to what extent it is a man's world when we're killing ourselves. Don't get me wrong, women attempt it more, but they just don't go through with it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, I'm teasing you, and I'm joking.
This guy's got issues, man.
Sometimes you got to, like, if I don't make jokes sometimes in the situation, I'll go mad, blood. The stress that I go through sometimes is mad.
I can't lie. Sometimes I miss the pressures of them phone calls from my mum.
Yeah.
But at the same time now, it's like, it's made me see life different, seeing as it's gone, where I know the money's going to come, but now I'm just...
But you can't let that be your main focus though.
No, I'm saying...
money's important, but...
No, I said, I know it's going to come. That's why I just pace myself. Then I was going.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
So technically, what it sounds like to me that's only really changed is maybe the lack of how many events you're doing. I think that's the main catalyst of what's happening now.
No, you know what it is? Everything's slow since COVID, so...
Because we used to do Lux every Sunday before COVID. Sunday, then you had your other events you was doing maybe once every month.
Yeah.
Then you had Summer of Love you was doing. We're still doing Summer of Love now anyway.
Yeah, but Summer of Love was busier. That's one. Client base was busier.
But you got to remember as well though, we're in a, exactly.
Everybody got money.
You got to remember everything's gone up now.
So that's
apart from wages.
Exactly. So
everything's gone up.
So how I balance it out is by driving. But people don't understand that even though it's tiring, bro.
It's long.
Bro, there's times where I've ended up in flipping Enfield or Potter's Bar. Bro, I park my car on the side road. I just wind my seat down, open my roof and just go sleep. And whenever I wake up, that's when I start moving.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to tell people I'm tired, like I'm proper...
I tell you the funniest thing though, yeah? I tell you the funniest thing about it is that it's almost as if some women, it's almost as if they don't expect men to be tired. Like, it's almost as if you're weak. You say you're tired.
No, you see the joke.
You're tired. I'm actually tired. Like I can't see you. I'm tired.
As a man, why are you taking a nap?
It's the truth though. Like,
but the other day, the person I Boost here, you see you. Boost said, "Rah, why is all the men them taking naps?" So
I'm tired. I take naps every day.
Boost messaged me, and I replied 20 minutes later, and I said, "Rah, I just woke up," and he goes, "You as well?"
Yes.
I said, "Bro,
man's tired."
So he's like, "This is why every man." It's taking long to reply because everyone's taking naps. I'm like, bro, we're tired.
Man's tired.
Like after we finish recording this, I'm putting on my trainers, putting on my jumper. I'm going in a car.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna when I make 150, I'm gonna drive back home and I'm gonna then my day's done. But until that comes, I'm not coming back in the house.
Yeah.
But people have this perception of it goes back to the oh my God.
But it's hard, but that's the pressure that we have as men is that
money, man.
When we're seen,
you have to work for that money.
But when we're seen in a certain light, it's almost as if you have to keep up appearances, and that's why sometimes you got to step back because if not, you're gonna keep burning that money that you don't have.
You're gonna keep burning. But you know the good things that I learned over that past few years, especially. Remember after our Dubai trip when I came back and I said to you, I'm not buying no designer clothes. Because remember before I had my habit was yeah. So example, let's say now I go out and do Uber and bang 150. If I ended up anywhere within 2 mile radius of Selfridges and I've had a good week, I'm going to go spend a couple bills on a shirt just because I can afford to. After that trip and the Miami trip then, I came back and I was like, I can't do this no more. And it was perfect timing that I said that. You get what I'm saying? Because if I was still caught up in that mind frame, now, then I'm killing myself to still, you get what I'm saying? But after that trip, like, I don't know what happened out there. I came back and said, bro, I'm not, you get what I'm saying? And it's nearly 3 years I said that and I ain't done it.
Yeah.
Like, and any designer I've had over the past couple years, if someone has gifted it to me. Yeah. Literally.